our supply chains are becoming more complex as national governments and international organizations are implementing new climate policies and legislation, with the combined aim of ensuring that we all contribute to decreasing global emissions. All in all, these policies contribute to make a much more complex supply chain. Countries around the world is increasingly introducing new cap-and-trade systems for greenhouse gas emissions. The most advanced and comprehensive of these is the European Emission Trading System, or ETS. In the European ETS, covered sectors and industries are required to purchase and submit an allowance for each ton of CO2 emitted from their operations throughout the year. These allowances are bought at an auction and sold to the highest bidder, while the number of allowances is issued by the European Union and gradually decreases each year to make sure that all these covered companies are aligned with the European climate targets. A company is therefore automatically forced to look at whether it might be better for them to make a bid for an allowance, or whether it might be proved more effective for them to implement sustainable solutions in their operations, decreasing their emissions. Not all sectors are covered by the ETS or affected by it, and up until now, only the aviation industry has been part of the current ETS system. But this is changing. From 2024, the shipping industry is implemented into the current system as well, and from 2027, a whole new system for road transport is being introduced. While air and sea will have to compete with each other to bid for an allowance, road transport will get its own system together with heating for households. And instead of requiring each individual household owners and car owners to purchase an allowance for the CO2 emitted from their operations, this burden is instead placed on the fossil fuel provider. This means that a fuel provider will have to go out and purchase an allowance for each ton of CO2 emitted by the use of their products. The consequences are pretty straightforward. Fossil fuel prices will go up. Unlike the current system, where the price is set on a basic supply and demand principle, the price for this new system for road transport will be capped at 45 euros per ton of CO2, equal to approximately 12 euro cents per litre of diesel. And while the introduction of shipping doesn't directly affect road transport, it does increase the cost for using short sea ferries and other shipping alternatives inside the EU. And this cost will be forwarded to those who use short sea as a solution in their road freight transport. At DSV, we have already included the expansion of the emission trading systems into our 2030 roadmap, making sure that we take full advantage of these new requirements and possibilities. We can also help you optimize your supply chain with our green logistics services, making sure that you and your company also take full advantages of these new climate policies.